Okay, so today we will be taking up some more topics on IIS. Just figuring out which checkpoint to start off. So, okay, and last time you were using XP on it, right? I will just configure last time's lab once again. Right now, the PC's IP address was 101, right? We had installed web services, remember? And we have created a file called default.htm, remember?
Yes.
And yes, default.htm. This is the first beautiful website. Okay, we have created some demo sites so that it can be hosted. Yeah, and then we installed IIS. Remember? Right, hello?
Yes.
And as soon as I install IIS, I will find a folder called inetpub. Very good. I need a folder called inetpub. Let me just get this to its original extension, which would be our remote.php. There you go. And I will place this file into the new folder that will come up right now, as and when the installation is over, right? Meanwhile, let's get DNS ready. Yep. So, I'll go to one of the machines here, one of the checkpoints, and install DNS here. inetpub. Yes, inetpub will come here. I go to root folder. Yes, the installation is completed successfully. And I go to my exploration to check whether there is, first of all, reachability. If not, the firewall has to be turned off on the web server. So turn the firewall off. I've already given you firewall.cpl and blah blah. No? Got it? I am doing which now? Okay. Yeah. So now I go here and there is connectivity. I go to Internet Explorer 192.168.1.1. It will automatically target port number 80. Yes or no? And this is the first visual open. With name we are fine. The same thing I will be doing it with. So after with IP address is fine. Same thing. Now I will be introducing DNS. Manage, add role. I will install DNS, right? Already installed. Next. The IP address of the PC will be 103. Remember? 103. Okay. Not required. Just checking to see if there is connectivity. I should be able to ping everybody, even my client. Client firewall is turned on. Okay, no problem. 9 those DNS is installed. Open DNS, DNS mgmp.msc. Yeah. Last time I have not shown you this command. Last time I only showed you tool DNS. So now let's introduce the command DNS mgmp.msc. You can either open it using the GUI console or a command line. Oh, let me remove all this. Then what do I do? I right click on forward lookup zone, new zone, next. We're talking about the main DNS server, not backup DNS server, main DNS server. Yes or no? Hit next. Yahoo.com was the domain name. Yes or no? Enter finish. Under Yahoo.com, we type in host A. Remember? What is the IP address of the web server? 1. Did you understand? Now, when I go to my client machine, first test whether the DNS server is reachable or not. Yes or no? Then I check whether the domain name is reachable or not. Will it work? Yes or no? Repeat as no answer, okay? Yep. Yes, will it work? Yes, yes. Okay, let me show you. It will not work. Why? Why? Yes. Good. Any other answer? See, this DNS server does not know, this client machine does not know who the DNS server is. Yes, it's not defined. It has to be defined. Is this correct? Is this correct? 3. Okay? 3 is the DNS server. Okay? Close? Okay. That means, now if I go here and type the domain name, it should work. This is what we did last time. Okay? Again I'm telling you, guys, MCSE has not started. This is all temper. And one more thing that's over there. This will keep slowly going, and by, I think next Sunday we start off with the main part of MCSE. At least, we are carrying a base. All in community covered later, but in an advanced level. Now, the story goes ahead. It's a beautiful topic, okay? You'll enjoy it. I'm sure everybody remembers Windows 7, yeah? Windows 7. I'll give Windows 7. 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 60 more pages. There you go. Copy started. Let's go ahead. Now let's go ahead with the next part of IIS. The next part of IIS would be like this. We all remember this. Last time we talked about this. You remember this? IC config display DNS / DNS. Remember that? Okay. You don't know that in a forward lookup zone, whatever we do is used to resolve domain name to IP address. And reverse lookup zone, anything what we do is for IP to name. Okay? What if this server crashes? Will users be able to open this domain name? Will the website will it open or not? Yes. Okay? The main server is down. So you have to provide a solution. And the solution to say, at any given hardware failure or service failure, the service should should be available to all the client machines. Do you understand? At any given hardware failure, hardware has gone down, or the service has gone, web service has gone down. Are you understanding the wording? See, wording is the most important part of this course. Why? When you go for an interview, they'll ask this twist and turn. They'll not ask you what is IIS. Okay? This wording is known in language, the Microsoft language or IT language, then you will be able to interpret and learn anything. Go ahead from Google or Microsoft Technet or Microsoft on all the forms. Okay? Now here, we know that if this WAN gets disrupted, if this server gets disrupted or for some services get disrupted, users will not be able to access the website. So you as an IT engineer have to find a solution so that if there is a hardware failure or a service failure, still the user should be able to access the website. The solution would be to create another server. Yes or no? A backup server. That is today's topic. That is today's first topic. Would be to create a backup server. In other words, I am introducing to you something called HA. I'm introducing you HA. HA. It means high availability. How do you define high availability? High availability as a combination of redundancy and fault tolerance to avail continuity at any given downtime. See here, it says high availability uses a combination of redundancy and fault tolerance. Redundancy, more than one resources, instance of resources, and fault tolerance, more than 100. That means redundancy means you will have two services running on top of different things. You will have IIS on two different machines. You will have IIS here. You will have IIS here also. Are you understanding? You will have two hardware. One hardware here, another hardware here. So the topic today in the first half an hour would be HA, high availability. How do you define high availability? I have already talked to you about, right? This is the fact. We need to provide high availability of the server. So we have two servers configured. This server already has this IP address, yes or no? This server will have 1.2, another IP address. You will install IIS just like here. You will install IIS here also. And then this would define something called high availability. There are three solutions to Microsoft to provide high availability. One, a DNS round robin. Second, an LB cluster. And third one is payload cluster. These three topics will be covered as and when we reach that level. Today, we have reached this level. Once you know the definition of DNS, you will go to high availability of a specific service using DNS round robin. Of course, I understand that you don't understand what I'm talking right now, but as and when you do the practical and then when you go to the recording again, that time you will understand my language side. Okay? Now, so here, I have one server here and the second server here. I will install IIS on both the machines. I will copy the same website I have hosted here onto this machine also. Yes or no? But this second PC would be a server core machine. Why core? I want to show you how to install IIS on a core machine also. Are you understanding? So let's go ahead. Now, after I install IIS on a core machine, how will a client access this server or services in this server when this server goes down? Are you understanding? First of all, you cannot tell the client machine for the first website go to IP address 101. If that server goes down, please start the IP address. No, that's not going to work. There are millions of customers you have. You cannot tell the entire world that 101 is down, go to 102. What you will do is, you will tell the customer, user, only to use this IP or this specific domain name. And in DNS, as we configured forward lookup zone, remember 1.1, you will add one more entry, yahoo.com 1.2. Same domain name, same host name can carry two IP addresses. And in DNS, we will enable a service called DNS round robin. Now what will DNS round robin help you? And how will it solve a high availability solution of a web service? Are you understanding? Answer is as follows. When a client machine tries to access a website using name, the query is forwarded to any DNS server for name resolution, yes or no? That's when the DNS server will provide him one of the random IP addresses available, assuming he has provided 1.1. Getting my point? After a minute or two, or a second or two, or half a second or two, or 30 seconds later, the second client machine tries to access the same website. Again, the query is forwarded to the DNS server, yes or no? The DNS server says, the first client has used 1.1, you please use the second IP address. Why? Because DNS round robin is enabled. Are you understanding? Now, you'll ask me, what will happen when the third customer comes, or third client comes to the DNS server for name resolution? DNS server is saying, I'm out of resources. 1.1 has been used by one PC. You are the second person here. Second person has taken 1.2. Since you are a third person, you do not have a third IP address. You will round robin go back to 1.1 and loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you understanding? The question is, what if the server goes down? Or what if this server goes down? What will happen is, all queries of client machine will be forwarded to 1.2 only. All queries will be forwarded to 1.2 only. Why? Now, when a request comes from one PC, the DNS server would give 1.1. Right? The client machine would try 1.1, but 1.1 is down. That's when the query will go back to DNS server, and the DNS server 1.1 is down, I'm not getting any reply, what do I do? DNS server will say, please go to 1.2. I think if both the servers are available, they will facilitate load balancing, load sharing. If one server is down, the remaining server will answer all the queries for all the web services. Are you understanding? Now, you can also configure something called scavenging. You can also configure something called DNS scavenging. You can make it 1 hour or 1 minute and so on. What is the meaning of DNS scavenging? DNS scavenging says, if a specific server is down for more than 1 hour, I will remove this record from the DNS automatically. Are you understanding? Yes or no? DNS server will remove that record from DNS server, so all queries coming to DNS would only be forwarded to this specific IP address that is available. Are you understanding? That is called DNS scavenging. These are all interview questions. What is DNS round robin? What is DNS scavenging? They don't ask that question. You know, that is asking, okay, how do I remove entries that is not required in DNS? There are more than 40,000 clients in my organization, about 300 servers. Some servers are just removed directly without any question. Some servers go down. How do I remove? How do I clear DNS server? DNS server having more than 40,000 entries. See, right now, we only have 2 entries. How many entries do I have right now? For one server. Getting my point. What if we have 40,000 servers, 40,002? It is ordinary. Organizations have lakhs of servers, lakhs of client machines. DNS server entries will just go on. There's no limit. So, we all know the bigger the database, more time it will take for it to resolve its issues. So, query commission will go and check all the entries one after the other and then respond. Smaller the database, faster the resolution. Is or not? So, your answer will be, sir, this configure scavenging. That's it. You don't have to what is scavenging. No. So, how do you know? What is configure scavenging? Oh, okay. Thank you. Is there any high availability solution in DNS? It's a wrong problem. That's it. Okay? Fine. They will not use the word high availability sometimes. Can we use the word, how do I configure more than one server in DNS server and client should be able to access all the servers through DNS? Wrong problem. Did you understand? Now the question is, another question would be, somehow this name has to be changed to www2.yahoo.com. Nowadays there are some things, www2 and all, but there are some things, www2, www. There are things. And www2. Okay? How do I add those entries? I want those entries also. But I don't want to remove this. If I double click on this, I can change this. I can change this to the www2. No? And I can delete it and change it, or I can change it. I can write it. I can use something called CNAME, canonical name. I want to rename this to something else also. Right? CNAME, rename, CNAME, alias. Somebody wanted to name this. This guy, no? Browse. So now, if from the client machine, if you try the www or www2, it would mean one and the same thing. So I've talked about two entries in DNS. It's called host. See, they'll ask you how many entries are there in DNS. There are about 9 entries in DNS today. So I will not show you. These are all the 5th paper topics. I'm taking right now the 5th paper, the 5th book, where these topics are there. But I will not be taking on last day. Because you don't understand where it is. So I will tell you where am I required. Here, I right click now. Host A is one entry. Is one DNS record. They'll ask you how many DNS records are there. One is host A. Second is alias. These two you already know them video. Okay? I have not talked to you anything about others. We'll talk about others as and when the topic comes up. Fine. Now our topic here. We need to configure this. Yes or no? So I need a server core machine. Yes or no? I am bringing up a server core machine. A brand new server core. A brand new server core with no IP address configured. ABC under 123 tab ABC at 123. A brand new machine. No IP address configured. Tell me how do I configure IP address on the PC? Fatapat, tell me quick. Right. Okay. Repeaters no answer. See. Yeah. H config याद है कि नहीं? H config number 8. Okay. Remember 1 IP address static 192.1.1 dot. Repeaters please no answer. Okay. Yes. IP address configured. Control C to exit. Net SH AV firewall. Set all profiles. याद है कि नहीं? Not you. Okay. You don't remember this? I had given this command in the beginning. When you doing telnet, I was configuring telnet. Remember? Okay, anyway, this command will happen again and again and again. What does this command do? It is used to turn the power off. Okay? So in case you do not remember this command, you can take a picture of it and put it on a WhatsApp Sunday group. So whenever you want to refer, just go to Sunday group and get the answer. Okay? Fine. So now, I need to configure IIS. Remember I installed Telnet on this PC. I have done the topic, no? So I go to PowerShell, remember? I go to PowerShell, install Windows feature, remember? And then the code is web-server. Now what if I do not know this keyword? What if I do not know this keyword? How do I find the keyword? Get Windows feature. Remember, I have done this, okay? But don't worry, this will happen again and again and again, go on. But every level I will tell you to revise, okay? Web server is installed. Now, as soon as I install web server on the PC, on a server, which folder gets created in C drive? Inet pub. So what I will do is, I will go to my GUI machine. I will go to C drive. I will go inside that folder, copy the entire web page, and paste it onto the C drive of whose 1.2 core machine. Okay? Enter. I will read 1.2. How Inet pub came there? Because I have already installed IIS. Double click on this. Paste over here. Yes or no? But what I will do is, since this is a course we are doing, we will say this is the first backup beautiful website. So that we know which server is responding. Are you understanding? Okay. Now I will go back to DNS server. I will go back to my DNS server and tell my DNS server for yahoo.com there is one more IP address you need to understand and serve the clients from. Are you understanding? Now, what does this help in? This helps in resolving www.yahoo.com. While this helps in resolving only yahoo.com. So this entry if you don't have, www will ping, but Yahoo will not ping. Are you understanding? So remember this entry. This is the most important entry for the entire course you have to remember. This entry you only have to remember today, class. But this entry if you do not have, domain controller will not work. Forex will go down. Free, everything will go down. The most important, same as parent. This is the parent. Remember? Okay. Let's go ahead. Now, I go to my client machine. And test whether my second web server is opening or not. Yes or no? Is it opening?
Yes.
The second web server is also working. With IP address is working. But customers will use IP domain name, no? Now let's see whether the name works. I am trying to ping www.yahoo.com. In DNS, do I have two entries for www? Have I enabled DNS round robin? We don't know. We know or we don't know the answer. Okay? Let's check whether DNS round robin has to be enabled or is it enabled during installation. It was already enabled. This service started in Windows Server 2003. It was not in 2007. It started in 2003, 8, 12, 16. Okay? This is enabled by default. Now you ask me, what is this? We have not read the topic. This topic, no? Third month. The remaining topic, third month. Only this I can take right now because now I am explaining that. You know what DNS is? We are going to the next part of DNS. Configuring high availability using DNS. Now, yeah? कोई बात नहीं. See, your doubt will be how I have reached there, no? But don't worry, you have the recording with you. I know, but you know what you do is don't focus how I went there. Focus on the concept. If DNS round robin enabled or not, is enabled. And I didn't enable it, it was enabled by birth. But how I went there, if you focus, no, then the mind will not accept many things, no? So forget that recording is there. I am doing the recording with voice. Concept you understand, okay? But still you can ask questions. Going ahead. Where are they? Here. Now I have got to go to client machine. I am going to ping Java from. The repeaters will just don't answer, okay? Why I am telling you? Because this answer also. So now I am going to ping Java.com. Tell me which IP address will respond. 1 or 2. See, your answer is 1. It's fine answer right now because you are precious. But it's random. It's random. 1. Now don't think 1 came because you said 1. No. It is random. Okay? Now I am ping again. Which IP address? 1. Why 1? Your answer is okay. He is second line. He is very good. He is first line ही है. हम ये बोल रहे हैं लोगों कैश उठाएगा वो. 1 ही आएगा. कैश उठाएगा. अभी we don't have a second line, or I don't want to close the second line. But I will force him. If the query goes to DNS server, then the DNS server will say this is from another client. If he is referring to the local cache, then it will take one. So I will force him to go to the DNS server by flushing DNS. Now the DNS entries are gone. He will be forced to go to DNS server and DNS will retrieve random. Are you understanding? Let's try. I think it's gone to the second machine. It's gone to the second machine, but I think the power is turned off on that machine. This is a troubleshoot, okay? Let's do a small troubleshoot. Ping 192.1.3. Yes. Why 3? No. Who is it here? Can't find your account. Why 3 not 3? Let me go. Turn the power off on the Microsoft is saying that you are not paid for this OS. Is it? No. Yeah. DNS went down. Why? This is an evaluation version. After 1 hour, okay? This is an evaluation edition. It just went down. The DNS server went down. Of course, nothing works. Okay? So let's go back. Let's go back to my client machine. Yahoo.com. Yeah. It's still going to 1 over 1. Okay? I go flush DNS again. Flush DNS. Flush 1. Let's keep flushing. Random. Flushing. Flush. 1. Keep flushing. Keep flushing. It's random. See, actually, it was a very good demo right now. See, earlier, the DNS server had gone down. The DNS server had gone down much before. But it was referring to the cache. It was referring to the cache when I tried to ping this. But after flushing the cache, even 1.1 was not able to ping. Why? It went to DNS server was down. So we appreciate a very good troubleshooting step today. Did you understand? Okay. Now, it went to 1 or 2. So, its round robin is working. Now, I go back to DNS. I go back to the website and check the client's experience. The first backup. Tell me one thing. Is the core responding or GUI responding? Very good answer. I am going to turn off the core machine. Core, this one, is the core machine. Turn it off. Either turn it off or remove the LAN card. Let's remove the LAN card. So that also I will show a demo. Settings, LAN card, disconnect. Are you understanding? That means from here I will not be able to, from client machine, I will not be able to ping 1.2. It's down. Now I am going to refresh here. Refresh. See, look here. Waiting for Yahoo.com. It is going to 1.2. For some time, it will wait. Then there will be a session timeout. Then the query will go back to DNS server again and tell DNS server, please give me another IP address. One or two is down. I'm not getting a response. That's when DNS server will take 1.1 and then see it comes. It changes automatically. That means you are sitting at home, sleeping, you as an engineer. Once the bucket server has gone down, you get a message on the mobile, that server went down. When you turn off, I don't see it again. You know why? Because the second server is already configured by you. You can have a good night's sleep. Next morning you will just remember, okay, I got a message, I'll watch and get this server down, up and again. So high availability helps you in your job. Now, let's get this up and running again. Going ahead to the next topic. XP and yes, go ahead. Muito velho, velho. मेरे पास 16 है क्या? 16 No license issue, no. 16 no license. 16 the one I have given, पुराना दे रहेगा. एक था पुराना मेरे पास. अच्छा ये वजह क्या? Okay, let's go ahead. What do you want? 15. Okay, it's in here. If you already have some. Okay. That one, नहीं that one नहीं. ऐसे बोल नाम बोल रहा है. नाम बोल रहा है. ऐसा. Okay, let's go ahead, guys. Let's go ahead. Now, the topic name would be multiple website hosting. Hosting more than one website on one single web server. See, you can host more than one website on a web server. Why? Why would you do that? Cost. A service provider will not just use one web server for one website. The web server would only cost you around a lakh or two. And hosting a website will just cost you 500 rupees or 1000 rupees. Or company will charge you 4,000 rupees maximum for hosting a website. So it will only work for the service provider to host 200 and 300 and 5,000 websites on one web server. How do we host more than one website on a web server is the topic today. Next topic. Okay? We will be doing it on GUI, okay? Here we have. This is a PC and we have one website that is hosted. I told you that this folder has which port number assigned to it? Last time I told you. No. Port is secure. Okay, it is unsecure. 80. Okay, it should be correct. Now, port number 80 is attached to this specific folder. Fine. Have I attached that folder to port number 80 or this folder was having port number 80 attached to it during installation? See, now in this case, I went to the data folder, properties, and said, you will have port number 445 assigned to you. Yes or no? But I didn't do that here. This folder came with port number 80 attached to it. Right? I want to prove that. First of all, how do I prove that this data folder is bound to port number 445? One method is this. Second method is the old method to computer management. Share. If it is here, all the folders that I shared here has port number 445 attached to it. And the last and the new method is, remember this? You will get a tab called sharing. F5. Port number 445, which protocol is using? Which protocol does port number 445 use? SMB, server message block. So click here, look here. $445. And if port number 445 is installed or not, next cat -an. See, I'll give a command only for find str. Only for port number that is filtered will be displayed. Okay? No need to remember this command. I don't find it used anywhere. So in case you want to see it, you can see it. Let's go ahead. How do I prove that this root folder has port number 80 assigned to it? One way would be, and one and the only way would be, to go to IIS Manager. As soon as you install web services, IIS Manager as a console gets installed. Here in IIS Manager, you have a computer name, type, default website. This is the container, okay, that has all the settings, and all the settings are available to fine-tune everything in www root folder. Meaning all these are settings to fine-tune content of the www root folder. How do I prove that this is talking to www root? Can you see basic settings? If I click anywhere else, basic settings will go. So click here also, basic settings will go. If I click here, all these settings are available for which folder? Yeah, basically for root folder. Where is it written that root folder is bound to port number 80? Go to binding. And this container who's talking to root is bound to port number. I can make a very strong binding by saying not any IP address, only this specific IP address. This is called website binding. Okay? Now, I need to host a second website. Before that, remember last time I told you don't put any other name. For example, you cannot use the word Antony here. If you choose the word Antony here, see what happens. I go to the client machine and type in 192.168.1.1, enter, the demo website opens. My website doesn't open. What does my website say? This is a usual website. Yes or no? Why this happens is because this default document does not contain the word Antony. I again repeat. Default document in this website setting does not contain the word add Antony.htm. It has come. Now my IIS will also understand anything with Antony.htm also. If you go here to my client machine and refresh, did you understand? You can add any name. Last time I told you only use the word default or HTML, but today you can add any name, but we will add it in the folder. Next, I want to host the second website. How do I do it? First of all, I need another folder. This folder can be anywhere, any name. Here I will just copy this to make it easy. Ctrl Z. Copy. Folder I do what? No. A second website. Second. Beautiful website. Meaning this is the second website of this folder having many pages. See, now you are thinking this is only one page. There are websites with more than 300 pages inside, links. That is also the web designer. So link all the pages. Our job is just to hold that file and given me. Once it is hosted, it opens, there will be links. That attachment to all the links is the job of the web designer, not us. Okay, ours is hosting. Okay. Second good website, this has to be hosted. How to host it? It has to happen through IIS. So I will go to IIS Manager, right click site, add website. What name you want to give, you can give any name. Let's talk more about application pools later. Go to browse, raise your hands on the second folder and tell him you are also bound to this specific IP address with this specific port number. Can you share more than one folder in one PC? But you cannot host more than one website on the same PC. It seems this IP address and this port number is already assigned to another website. You have to change something, either IP address or port number. You have changed the IP address. You can't change the port number. It's going to be very difficult. But you can't just put another IP address here until and unless you add a new LAN card or add another IP address onto my LAN card. I will go to my LAN card. I can put as many IP addresses as I want onto this using this option. Add. I'm going to use 1.11. Another IP address on the same LAN card. What? Can we use more than one IP address on a specific LAN card? Yes, I can use. I can use any number of IP addresses on one LAN card. But what will happen when I try to ping from a client machine to 1 or 11? This is going to ping. One PC can have more than one IP address. Why I did that? For this requirement. The website will not bind with one website with the same IP address. Okay, two websites with the same IP address. So here, I go back again, add website, whatever name I want I give. Browse. We are blessing this folder with port number 80, now bound to 11. It will not give me any errors. Did you understand? Now I go back to my client machine and I tell him I want to access 1.1 works. 1.11 also works. Did you understand? See what happened? Yes or no? You understand what about DNS? It's up to you. You know I've taught you the basics of DNS. Go to DNS. Right click, new zone, mail.com, and you know you have to put two entries. One is same as parent, 11, right answer. And now go to the client machine When you type in yahoo.com, it shows round robin. If you type if you host it on the second IIS server, then this will happen round robin. Okay, so I can host more than one website on one web server, but I will have to require a separate IP address for every website. Yes or no? Yes. Is there any other method of hosting website using the same IP address? Yes. Same IP address I can use. I can use the same IP address. I'll copy to them. Why to waste time? Let's host the third website. On the same web server, but this time using a different technique. Same IP address. But same IP address, I have to change something now. Let's see what will change. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. But what I can do now is, how many port numbers are there in all? 65,000? 35, okay? So what is that number is not important, but you said 65, that's more than sufficient to be an interview. Okay? Let's do it. Yeah. 65,000.30. Let's do it. 82. Can we use 23? Why not? No, right. So then let me add something to you. Have you installed telnet service here? Telnet service is free, no? So we can use. If telnet was there, then you can use. Then not you can use. You can see telnet installed here, the conflict here. But okay. Hold on. Okay? Okay? It's okay. But then you have to go to the entire world and tell the entire world that my 101:80 is the normal website, but 101:82 is, meaning if you choose 180 or blank, it means $.80. So if you have to choose something else, put $82. But this is going to be very difficult. You are going to tell us 3 million times over that you are using $.82. If Flipkart says minus Flipkart:83, let's go now, go to Amazon. Number going to answer yes. You are lazy, no? No. So this method you can use in your internet. This method you can use in your intranet. Where if you have 20,000 lines on it, tell them on the board, use the port number on it. That can be done. But this is not the right method. But still, I have shown you one method. Is there any other method? Yes. There is one of the best methods available. Same IP address. And same port number also. What? Same IP address, same port number. We tried it earlier. Yes or no? It didn't work. I'll show you how it works. Port. The last method, okay? How do I do it? Right click side. Add this side. I was thinking about the next topic. Okay? Same IP address, same port number. Now, that when I go to host, then I say book. What happens here is, okay, if I go to this website and go to binding, it only shows host is blank. When I go to this fourth website and I go to binding, it says something inside host name. That means somebody comes to 101 with any other name, it goes to anywhere else, but if it's for Facebook, it will come to this specific container only. And this container is bound to 4. The content of 4 will be shown. Are you understanding? That's right. But in order to understand that, you have to also fulfill the DNS requirement. You right click on forward drop down, Facebook.com, it has the same name, okay? And in Facebook.com you say, if anybody comes to you for Facebook, the IP address is, and www also the IP address is this. Did you understand? Now you go to the client machine and you try to ping to yahoo.com round robin, but if you ping facebook.com again one, or www.facebook.com again one. But when you go to your website and type in yahoo.com, yahoo.com will show you round robin, while Facebook will show you the fourth website. All the methods of posting websites in your website. Did you understand? Now, one part of IIS is over. Now, next part of IIS when time comes. And okay? The material there is laundry. It all depends on you, how you want to use, which method you want to use, up to you. All companies will use the last method only. You are saving IP addresses, every IP address you have to spend 1,200 rupees. And every website you are paying 1,200 rupees. Hosting, and companies have only 1,200 for 500 rupees or 2,000 for hosting websites. If they have to spend separate for IP address, buying IP address also, then they have to increase the cost. In competition, you have to use the last method. So it's not the latest method, these are all the methods available and the most widely used method. This is laundry. Okay. So, our topics are done by high availability using DNS round robin. Now, high availability using DNS round robin also, we also consider something called web farm. Let me write it down here. It's called web farm. What is web farm? More than one web server. It's called web farm. Okay? Now there is also something called web garden. We'll come to another level. Okay? Also it's there, okay? Web garden is called. Web garden, pools, application pools. Yeah, application pools, anyone, advanced everything. Worker process. Let's see the name. See the garden. When you increase the number of worker processes, it's called web garden. We will come to that later. Fine. Now, have you done NDNS to me? So that is just, the next one is, you are going to start MCSE. Domain चालू होने वाला है. So the last topic अभी disk management. Topic name is disk management. Disk management topic is different in 2003 and okay. I'll show 2003 first. Topic name is disk management. Now, what is disk management? Why disk management? Where disk management? How will you use and configure disk management? Okay. Now, I will be toggling between 3 server and 16 and 12. Okay? On the first day, I told you about the various types of servers available. There are various types of operating systems. Desktop, workstation and server operating system. Okay? I also told you, if you want to purchase, if you want to plan which server to buy, what do? You call the company service provider, that is Dell or HP or Wipro or HCL. You tell them, I need a server, the representative will help you to and guide you with the server you want. You remember that? Okay. After buying the server, assuming the server was capable of taking a load of 1,000 clients kind of thing. After buying it, and you have only 200 clients right now. one server and you have 200 clients in your office. The server has a capacity of taking load of 1000 concurrent connections. Okay. But the number of clients went up to 400. The users are having a lag. There's a lag in accessing data. Administrator is saying what is the issue? The server has a capacity of 1000 concurrent connections. The administrator, now, see, this is the second story where I was planning to buy a laptop. Same skills I used. I wanted to design a laptop for myself, for class. I wanted to know which laptop to buy. I need space. So, this administrator is finding an issue with client machine accessing data on the server. Administrator thought that it could be an issue with the client PC's RAM. So he upgraded the RAM of every client machine. Still he found no use. He thought maybe the processor is not good enough. He upgraded all the client machines, processors. 400 client machines. Still no use. He is spending so much money. There's no output. That's why this company tries to find newer employees. They don't want to throw the old employee. They think the employee is okay, but he's unable to find resolution solutions. What this engineer should have done is, he should have gone to the monitoring section of the server. Now this I showed in 16 because it is same into on 3 and 16. Directly in 16. Right-click Task Manager. More Performance. He should have gone to the server's performance tab and checked on what the issue is. How much of the processor is being used? The processor would show 20% or 30%. You have 1000 programs. Memory, you think I've got 32 GB RAM. Memory is also fine. He went to Ethernet and he found that Ethernet is almost 99% full. What did he realize? He realized there are 400 clients, 1 GB LAN card each. The server has a 1 GB LAN card. He found out that there is a bottleneck on the server's LAN. Are you understanding? When 400 queries are coming to the server's LAN card is not capable of handling so much request. Did you understand? So, we have a topic called NIC teaming. NIC. NIC stands for Network Interface Card. LAN card. Teaming. The teaming is a feature through which you can have 32 LAN cards on a server. You can have up to 32 LAN cards on a server. And all the LAN cards, cables are going into the switch. Okay? And you also have clients connected to the switch. This server will have 32 LAN cards but 1 IP address for all the 32 LAN cards. So 1 GB into 32 GB into 32 GB. There are LAN card of servers coming with 10 Gbps speed. 10 GB into 32, 320 Gbps speed output will have. So when client sends a query to the server is distributing through all the 32 cables. And then you will notice the speed going down. The bandwidth consumption being lower. Now this NIC teaming or NIC teaming or LAN card teaming is a new feature in 2008 R2 onwards. From 12 R2 onwards. Not 12. 12 R2, not 8. It was not in 2008. This topic was not in 2008. It was not in 2003. 12 R2, release 2 and security. Okay? Let me show you how to configure NIC teaming. For NIC teaming, minimum how many LAN cards you require? Minimum 2 है. Minimum 2 है. Teaming 2 है. 2 महीने. So minimum 2 value. Okay? So I will add the second LAN card. How to add the second LAN card? Settings. Now see what's carefully. I am going to add hardware network interface card. See this? But this option is grayed out. Why? The PC is running. I have turned the PC off. And now settings. Add. You already have a LAN card. add, so let's add 2 LAN cards. We can add up to 32 LAN cards, okay, for next event. All connected to the same switch. Okay, and I'm starting the PC. Now I already have, this is a DNS server. I already have one IP address, I will remove that IP address. Okay, I will configure next email. All the 3 LAN cards will have one more LAN card representing the 3 LAN cards. On that representative, I will assign their 1.3. Okay? This topic is new in 2012, okay? R2. It was not there in 2008. So in interview they ask you what's new. In 2012, you say next email. Okay. So now, how many LAN cards do I have? Go to server manager. Okay. Local server. Okay, you go here. Yeah, it's got 3 LAN cards. Okay. I go here. I go to here. 1, 2, 3 LAN cards, right? I will remove the IP address. See, all are check marks. Okay. I will remove the IP address from here. And yes. Now I'll go to next theming option here. Next theming. It's disabled, right? It has to go, okay. Refresh. This IP address has to go. Okay, it's gone. Disable, enable, check it. A new wizard will open up. Okay? I'll go to task, new team. I can add all or some of the LAN cards. Okay? Did you understand? Later on, I will show you how to choose something like hot swapping and hot pairing. Hot swapping where you can tell one LAN card, you just don't participate. You can tell one LAN card, you will not participate. Okay? You will tell one LAN card, you don't participate, let they both participate. If anyone goes down, then you replace him. Yeah, in cricket team you got it as backup, no? Extra, no? Substitute. Okay. Extra substitute, whatever it is. Okay? Okay. That also can be done here. We will do that later. Okay? And now you get a red X mark here. That's okay. But what you have to notice is, after some time this will go off, this warning will also go off, no worries. You have one more LAN card that is available here. That is this. If you try to assign an IP address here, it will not allow you. Why? Everything is checked out. But try to go to properties, no, it will not allow. Why? He is telling you, you talk to my leader. You talk to my leader, I will configure 192.168.1.3 here now. Instead of all the LAN cards. I go to IP config and then all the 3 LAN cards represent one IP address. If the one LAN card goes down also, the remaining LAN card. I have shown you the high availability configuration of NIC. HA of NIC. Did you understand? These are all topics that I am taking right now, so that it's here. A topic you understand better here than there. Okay. Fine. Now administration things, anyway, there is no problem now. Earlier, the task manager was showing 99% utilization. Now it is showing 20%. Why? I have added 32 LAN cards and done a next teaming and everything was fine now. But still, he says there is some lag. Users are kind of okay, now things are okay. But he says there is some minus point is there. He went ahead to the in-depth analysis of the server. So what I can show you the importance of performance monitor. Importance of performance. He said this performance monitor has only 3 options. Is there anything advanced to it? Means it's the basic configuration. Any next level there? Open resource monitor. Next level. Little more advanced. Same thing. Can you see this? CPU, disk, network, memory. What was not there was disk. But let's see, CPU, more detail is there here. It will tell you each service. For example, I will open performance monitor, no? It is taking so much of processing power. See, every service requires a processor. Processor cannot give itself fully to a service. It will only give some part of it. How will a service access a specific process from a processor? This is something called thread. Threads. Huh? So it gives 18 threads to execute itself. So if there are any, for example, this 27, 73, who is this? So if your processor is going too high, you check who is consuming a lot of processing power. You say this service. You go to Google. SLC was how much it should take? How much it should take? Then they say 70 is fine. Okay. This is how you analyze. This is called monitoring job. Okay? Now, CPU consumption, look here. How much of CPU is utilizing? All that. Now, I want to know about memory. Okay, memory also fine. Disk. You know one thing? The slowest element in a server is the disk. Why? Processor, RAM, and motherboard work on frequency. While disk works on RPM, rotations per minute. Whenever a user makes a request, in nanoseconds, the processor sends a query to the RAM, who sends a query to the motherboard, who sends a query to the NOR bridge, SOL bridge, and then goes to the hard disk, and then the hard disk gives me the information. Hard disk is saying, take this, take the first part, take the second part. So then that processor takes slowly and processes it. The slowest element is the hard disk. Hard disk says, yes, hard disk is showing 100% full. CPU is showing only 20, 30%, 40%. The network is showing only 20%. But hard disk is showing 100% full. 100% utilization. The problem is hard disk. What is the RPM of our hard disk? 70 to 100. Oh, we need to go in for a new hard drive. But the faster RPM. What is the fastest RPM available in the market? 19,000 RPM. But 19,000 RPM what? 11,000 RPM no? This hard disk was max. This cost is very high. So anyway, you have to buy it. We bought 11,000 RPM hard drive. We had to have around some terabytes and terabytes, 11,000 hard drive. It wasn't fine. But still, ultimately, it is noticing, it's coming to almost 60% utilization. After buying 11,000 also, 60%, but 7,000 how much? 4,000 RPM becomes there. But there are a number of clients using, and now the number of clients is only 400. Now next year the number of clients will be 400 more than 800. That means it is going to be very slow. How do I find a solution? Solution is using a topic called disk management. Using a topic on disk management, you can find a solution to this also. Why? Using disk management, you can have 4 or 32 hard drives, okay, and all of them will absorb the data simultaneously and process it. You notice trains, they have an engine in front, they have an engine in the middle also. To boost the speed. More number of engines, more faster it goes. Yes or no? Similarly, if you have got more hard drives and if you can distribute the data on all of them can work simultaneously. All these things are available in disk management. And more facilities are available in disk management. Anyways, I have given you an introduction of resource monitor. But let me tell you once again, before winding up this topic, the basic topic would be performance, that is here. Intermediate topic, that is next level is resource monitor, and the ultimate topic of monitoring is performance monitor. The ultimate topic. You can remove one part over here, right? Add counters. For example, processor, RAM. You can go to each element over here. Memory, not RAM, memory. Inside memory, there are thousands of things available inside memory. Each element you can add and say how much element is this guy taking. There is something called memory leak. What is memory leak? Unnecessary RAM is getting useless. Check how much memory leak is there. Still leak is there. Something like that. Memory leak. Available write leak. Leak करके है क्या लगता है? Leak करके है कभी या नहीं leak not there. But you have page. All these, how many input pages per second? All this refers to memory leak. So if the number of pool bytes are being used are more, that's when you administrator come to a conclusion that we'll come to this topic later. Okay, I'm just going to overview. We'll assume that there is a memory leak. Next option is who is doing the memory leak? Which service is doing it? And many times IIS only does memory leak. And there are certain websites, web designers who do not know how to design a website. They create a website without following any rules or protocols, and they send it to hosting, and then that website is using a lot of memory. So administrator has found out that there are memory leaks. Now let's not go too much into this, otherwise I can go to IIS. Let's stop it here. Okay? So this is the advanced expert level of performance management. That is first level is task management, second is resource management, third is this. Okay? Let's go on to disk management. I am going to do round 3 right now, okay? Why? I will be showing you 3 also and 16 also, both, okay? Okay. Fine. Now, topic starts like this. We have done NTFS permissions, yes or no?
Yes.
Using NTFS permissions, we have created a folder, yes or no? And we configured something called that Kutti and Chandru could not access each other's files. Yes or no?
Yes.
Fine. So similarly, here also I am carrying a folder. Folder is created. I have shared it. There also I have shown you how to share a folder. And for me teaching you also, you already knew how to share a folder. I want to access this folder from a client machine. So go to the client machine and access it. Now, for the purpose of network access, I am assigning an IP password for the administrator here. Okay? A user is trying to access data from network. And data folder is available. Users find it difficult to access data folder, so we configure map network drive. You all know what is map network drive, and you just find, okay, fine, I will just go to my computer and access map network drive. Things are working fine. Data access happens very slow. Administrator updated the RAM, ultimately he found out if the problem exists. Even after adding the 11,000 RPM disk, he found things were working very slow. Let's see what happens. Administrator says, how do I increase the speed? Admin says, let's add one more hard disk here. How will that increase the speed? You will move the data folder onto the new hard drive. Why? Because this hard drive, 50% of the RPM is used by this OS itself. And the remaining 50% is used by client. So let's move the data folder on the separate hard drive. And let client access the data, at least 100% access they will get. 100% RPM they will get. Are you understanding? So he added a new hard drive. How to add a new hard drive in Hyper-V is what I am going to show you next. Fine. Settings. Same place. and don't add anything here. Go to I/present controller. No need to shut the PC down.
Right.
Add hardware. Next. Go where do I have space on middle? Space I got space in D drive. Or E drive also space. E. Okay. Next. E drive, no? E drive temp folder or hard drive with this name is created. Next. Huh? Okay. Finished. It's created. Okay. Let's confirm it. In E drive I have got a hard drive created. I need 2 more hard drives for this lab. I don't need it right now, but I'm adding now. Okay. So file settings. Again click here. Add next. Right now. 1. E drive temp folder. Next finish. Again click on this. Add new blah blah. So for this lab today, I need 3 hard drives. Okay. Admin went to disk management to configure the disk. Cancel. I am doing it manually. Right click. Initialize this. Only one disk is required. I have added 3 disks. I don't require 3 disks. Right click on the disk. New partition. Remember? Right click. New partition. Next. Primary. I am not using entire hard drive space. It will take long time to format. Next finish. Next finish. And then for the administration of this work, he cut paste this data folder and place it on the E drive. And now instead of sharing the data folder, he decided to share the E drive. But notice that the E drive is already shared. But when he tried to access the E drive from here, he is not able to access the E drive. Because only administrators can access it. Yes or no? Administrator. Oh, here the admin has to access this way. But 50 and you are not administrator. So we can't leave it that way. We need to share it the normal way. So I will right click on E drive and share it the normal way. Uncheck. And share it without the dollar. Share it without the dollar. Apply. Okay, are you understanding? And now go to the client machine. This black. E drive will work. Now things are going fine now. I will say okay, now speed has increased. But what am I going to do next year? Now it shows 60% utilization. From 99% to 60%. No. But remaining 40%, what am I going to do next? There is no solution. No matter. The problem right now is something different. The problem now is right now not speed. The problem right now is something different. This hard drive became full. 1 terabyte of data is there. It's become full. Admin said there is a 10 terabyte hard drive available, but I can't add the 10 terabyte hard drive here. Why? If I have to copy the entire data on the new hard drive, 1 TB data into the new hard drive, full NTFS permission will change. There are more than 40,000 users in our organization. Full NTFS permission will change. Then how will you do it? How will you do it? There is no option. Add the second hard drive. Okay? Utilize the full hard drive space. Give F drive, whatever drive. And tell user, old data here, new data here. This is only confusing for users. For users it won't be confusing. They say, other data here, half data here. It will be very confusing. I remember storing some information here. It was not available here. Later I found it is there. I have spent 1 day to clean the data. So this confusion is going to happen. Users are not going to use that full drive. Admin says, okay, so this is not working. I have to remove it. Nobody is using it. Is there a better solution? I have to check it. How many departments do we have? Many, sir. Make the departments here. Sales department, accounts department, marketing department. Is this way? There are many departments. See. In my organization. And now what do you do? Tell the users to store the data here. But there is no space in each drive. Wait a minute. Right it. New partition, right? Next. One TB. Not F drive. Mount it to marketing. Now, marketing is not a folder. When E drive is accessed from XP100, E drive is accessed from XP100, they will think it's a folder, but when he tries to store something in the folder, that PC will forward the packet to another hard drive in the same PC. So if they are accessing the same drive, users have no problem with the accessing the same drive. Are you understanding? This way we can map all of the hard drives with different all of the folders with different hard drives on the same drive. Are you understanding? Why does the administrator have to do this sort of manipulation? Is because he has not learned the disk management topic properly. Why? Is there anything else in disk management? Yes. Convert this basic disk into dynamic. The problem in basic disk was you could not extend it. Is there an option to extend it? There is free space available here and there is free space available here. So you can't extend it. It is a basic disk. If you convert this into dynamic, there is no loss of data. Only thing, the color coding will change. It was blue color, it will become yellowish. But what happens now? Using dynamic disk, you can extend the disk. Our problem earlier was speed, no? But next year there will be a problem again when more 400 users will come. But that is not a problem right now. Right now there is no speed problem. Problem is space available. How do you manipulate it? So you can use disk management, you can extend the volume. What does yellow color mean? Blue color means partition, yellow means volume. Primary, but this simple volume. There are various types of volume, we come to that. But using disk management dynamic object, you can extend the disk to space available from the same hard drive. I can extend it. How much was earlier? I can add whatever I want more. Okay? How much space available? I had 300 more. 300 plus 100 is out there? 400. Okay? So even though it is showing 2 here, it will show 1 here. Can you see that? It will show 1 here. Are you understanding, everybody? Now, when I right click on a basic disk, it shows me new partitions, right? But when I right click on a disk with dynamic, it will not show me partitions, it will show me volume. And when I right click here new partition, it shows me primary, secondary, and extended. Yes or no? But when I right click over here new volume, it shows me something different. This is what we need to understand in this management. Simple, spanned, striped, mirrored, and RAID 5. These are topics we have covered, and this is Plan 3. In Plan 8, in Plan 12 and 16 there will be topic. RAID also not there. That's 3 and 8. Okay, this is then in 12 and 16 also. Okay, but the configuration is different. I'll show you that. Now, what is the meaning of all this? And why is this disabled? We have to understand the theory first. Then we will come to the practical, okay? Topic name is disk management. Dynamic disk. We saw the various types of volume: simple volume, spanned volume, striped volume, mirrored volume. Remember this? And RAID 5. We saw it there, right? But everything was disabled except for simple volume. Why? Because simple volume will work with a minimum and maximum of one hard disk. But for anything else, you need more or two or more than two hard disks. But we have two hard disks, there's three hard disks. Only one was dynamic, no. The remaining one was resilient, second was basic disk. It needs two dynamic minimum. Let's go ahead with span first. Now what is the difference between simple volume and span volume? In simple volume, you can have only support a maximum of one hard drive. Why? You can extend this free space available from the same hard disk only. That means you can't add spaces available from the next hard drive onto a simple volume. You can extend the simple volume only to free space available in the same disk. Did you understand? If you have two disks, you have to use spanned minimum or striped. Spanned minimum 2, maximum 32. What 32? Hard disk, okay. Minimum 2, maximum 32 hard disk. Very good. Now, striped also minimum 2, maximum 32. Striped is also referred to as RAID 0. RAID stands for redundant array of inexpensive disk or independent disk. Spanned. Now, what is the difference between spanned and striped? We know the difference between simple volume and span volume. What is the difference? Your minimum 2 hard disk is required. Now, spanned. What is the difference between spanned and striped? Let's start with spanned drive, okay? Now, you need a minimum of 2 disks. When using spanned disk, the hard drive size could be different, no problem. This has a 100 GB hard drive and this is a hard drive with 60 GB. Using spanned hard drive, spanned technique or technology or volume, you can merge these two hard drives into one drive letter. Users will find a total of 150 GB. Users will find a total of 150 GB free on G drive. User does not know there's one hard drive or 22 hard drives. User does not know is there any technique also like this. User says the G drive has 150 TB or 150 exabytes free. How much hard drive is there? That is ultimately the job. Now what will happen in case you store this data in the D drive? So how does spanning technology work? Is like this. When a user stores a data folder or file inside D drive, user does not know it is spanned or striped or mirrored or RAID file. He does not know what it is. He does not know it is a basic disk or dynamic disk. User just stores it on D drive, or it could be a master drive. What happens internally? Internally, what happens is like this. Watch this. Spanning technology always uses the first hard disk. Only after the first hard disk is filled up, then it will use the second hard drive. Did you understand? Yes or no? I will repeat again. Here, the first part of the data, assuming that they have broken down the data into parts and parcels. When the first part of the data was getting stored on this place, the second guy has to wait till the time the first part is stored or committed. After it is fully committed, then the second data part is called for, it is stored below him. When the user stores the next data, that will be stored below him, and so on and so forth. And after the first hard disk is filled up, then the second hard drive is started. Getting my point now? So the second hard drive is used only when the first hard drive is filled up. Okay. Now the question is, if there are 32 disks, 32 hard disks in one PC, each disk has a capacity of 1 GB. Let's take a small second. There are 32 disks in one server. Each disk has a capacity of 1 GB each. Okay. We have done a spanning. We have used dynamic disk and we have merged all the 32 disks. What would be the total disk size? 32 GB. Now you have stored only 100 MB of data. This hard disk has information reached only first. Is the first hard disk filled? No. There's 90% left. But if the second hard drive crashes, you lose all data. You understand? That means there is no redundancy. There is no fault tolerance. Even if the last hard disk crashes, you lose the entire data. You say, my data is there, not here. So what? That's the technology used in time. No, it's see, listen. User does not know. User just sees the G drive. User just sees G drive. He does not see any other drive. He only fills information and it gets populated one after the other. The spanning technology does all this in the background for you. Okay? Now, fine. What's the difference between striped and spanning? Here, what happens is both the hard drive has to be of the same size. Point number one. How do things work here? When the same data is stored here in G drive, now this is striped, okay, not spanned. What happens is, when the first part of the data was being saved here, the second part of the data doesn't have to wait. He can come immediately and store it on the second hard drive. So what improvement have you noticed here? Speed. Just take an example of a ticket counter in a railway station. There's only one ticket window open and there's 200 people standing in the queue. For the last person to take a ticket, it will take a long time. But 10 ticket windows open at the same time, the crowd will just vanish in no time. Similarly, we all know the slowest element in a computer is the hard disk. We have 32 hard drives striped together using dynamic disk. You'll find earlier the processor and RAM had to wait, right? Now hard disk has to wait for the processor to go in or ask for queries. As you understand, the hard disk, no sooner than the processor or RAM asks for a query, the hard disk will respond to it immediately. So all of them are working simultaneously. As the example I took earlier, we have more than one engine in a train. Okay. Here also, if one hard drive crashes, you lose the entire data. You achieve speed, but no fault tolerance, no redundancy. We need backup. We need fault tolerance. We need redundancy. That's when we go in for mirroring. Here also you need the same space on each hard drive. But when you club them together, you only get 100 GB because one hard drive is utilized for backup. Are you understanding? Listen to me very carefully. In spanning and striping, minimum to maximum, in mirrored, maximum is only in 2003 and 8. In 12 and 16, the new topic is coming. We will have even 4. We'll talk about that later. Okay? Now, RAID 5. What about RAID 5? It's too slow. Why? Here is one hard drive crash. Also, I get the data. But when I save information, it goes very slow. Why? Watch carefully. When a user stores the same data in D drive, when the first part of the data was being stored here, the second part has to wait even longer. Why? He has to save himself on the second hard drive. And then his call for come. Why so much time? No, I have to take a backup first. Okay. Copy it here. And then the third data and so on. But it is slow, but there's security. Administration will not lose his job. Getting my point, no? But this is too slow. I need something faster. That's when you go in for RAID 5. Transfers redundant array of inexpensive. Again, RAID 5 is also referred to as striping with parity, meaning it's using both these technologies. Striping means both hard drives are used. More than one hard drive is used at the same time. Not like span where one hard drive is used. Not like mirror where one hard drive is used. It's a combination of these two in a sense. What happens here? Watch carefully. Minimum 3, maximum 32. Here, when you club all these hard drives into one, user sees a maximum of space available from 2 hard drives only. With one hard drive as was used for backup. So 3 hard drives of 100 GB each. The size will be 200. 1/3 will go for backup. 4 hard drives, 1/4 will go for backup. 10 hard drives, 1/10 will go for backup. 1/10 of the hard drive, not one hard drive. Okay? We'll talk more. Here what happens is, user gets a size of 200 GB. He does not know what is underlying technology. Whether it's simple volume, span volume, strike volume, mirror volume, or whatever, he does not know. When user stores the same data folder or file into D drive, what happens? When the first part of the data was being stored here, like striping, remember striping? At the same time, the second part of data is stored on the second hard drive. And what happens later is, a compressed version of this part, a compressed version of the data is stored on the third hard drive. Are you understanding? This is a layman method of teaching. Now I tell you the technical way of how it is stored. DA is having a binary code of 0, 1 and 0. Example. See, I don't know code. DA is having a binary code of 1, 0, 0, 1. What is the total of this? 0, 1 and 0 and 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. When user was storing this data into the read drive, what is the code of 1, 0, 1 and 0 of data? This was getting stored here, right? At the same time, TA was stored here, right? At the same time, this part, parity, would be stored here. This is the parity, the total of 2. What happens in case of a hard disk failure? In case of a hard disk failure, when a user tries to access the data file, the remaining 2 objects goes into the processor and tells him that you are a very big arithmetic and logic unit, ALU. Remember CPU, ALU, arithmetic and logic unit. This is missing. This is missing. And I have this. Please do a calculation to derive what is missing. And the missing information is derived using this calculation. What is the missing information? 1. This happens in fraction of seconds, okay? It happens fast. So even at one hard disk failure, the information is still available in RAID 5. But same thing is in mirror also, no? Same thing in mirror also. What is the difference in mirror and RAID 5? Speed. Here, even if both the hard drives are available, there's IOPS, input output per second, is very slow. While here, there's usually striping technology. Striping technology is used. Always remember, don't think that only parity is stored here. First time when you store data, parity. Second time when you store data, parity, data. Third time, data, parity, data. Are you understanding? Don't think one hard disk only contains the backup. No. That's wrong. Parity revolves in a round robin fashion. Don't think round robin is DNS for topic. Round robin is English word. It's in dictionary also. It's not a technical word. If you're using that word to represent the technology used here. The DNS round robin, you know what it means from. Here also parity revolves in a round robin fashion. So when you say 1/3 of the hard disk is used for backup, 1/3 of the total space is used for backup. Did you understand? Now let me show you the practical of this to understand more. Practical. So I have 3 hard drives. Let me remove all this. Let us simple volume remain. Let's start the third hard drive also. Still I will notice that span, stripe, mirror, RAID is not available. Why? Dynamic. Not third one is not required, okay? Right, like new volume. Fans open, striped open, mirrored open. Why red side and open up? Yes, very good. We have done simple, no? There's a span. Span needs a minimum of how many hard drives? 2. Next, I'm using 100 MB from the first hard drive. And next is not available. Why? I have to add the second hard drive. So the second hard drive I can use 200 MB. See, different hard drive space is available and possible in a span disk. Total of 100 plus 200 how much? 300. Next, only one drive letter. See here. Only one drive letter. Next, with format finished. See here. This and this. 2 disks, but one hard drive. One hard drive, 300 MB. How data is getting stored here is their job. It's spanning job. Okay. Next one. Of course, I am using all the technology simultaneously, but companies will use either scanning or striping or mirror. Okay. I am using all together. Okay. Right click, new volume, next, scanned. Here, scanned, no? See, click happening in Vanguard. Type, please type, okay? Next, 100 MB when I add here. As soon as I add this, no, she will automatically adjust itself to the earliest place available. Automatically, that means the system will not allow you to make a mistake. Total is 200. If you make this 300, port will change to 300 automatically. Next, G drive and switch format. Right click, new volume, next, mirrored volume, right? 100 MB. I am going to add this. What will happen to next one? 100. What will be the total size? 100 only. Not 200. Why? 1 goes from backup. Not parity. Parity happens red. 5. This is red 1. Can you see the mouse here? Red 1. Quick format, next is finished. Okay. Now let's start the convert to the dynamic. And now let's also enable RAID 5. RAID 5. Next. I'm going to add. And 300. Okay. Why only 600? 1/3 backup. 1/3 here? Yeah. Okay. Fine. 900, 1/3 is 300. Fine. This is okay. Configuration okay. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I am going to store some data everywhere. Let's copy this whole, yeah. Copy. Paste. 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 We know that this is a simple volume. We know that this is a simple volume. We know that this is a span volume. We know that this is a striped volume. We know that this is what? Mirrored volume. We know RAID 5 or striping with parity. Huh? We know okay. Now what happens? I am going to crash one hard drive. I am going to crash the middle hard drive. Let's see what happens. Who all are associated with this middle hard drive? Scanned, striped, mirrored, RAID 5. No, striped. Huh? Is simple volume attached to the second hard drive? No. I am going to delete. There is an earthquake below. Like in the surface does not know there is an earthquake till now. That will happen very soon. Can you see healthy or healthy? All are healthy. All healthy. Wait and watch. Simple will still show healthy. Stand, striped will show failed. Mirror will show failed backup, failed redundancy. See, mirror and RAID 5 is still available. Who is missing from here? scanned and striped. Not stripped, huh? Striped. Why simple nothing happens? He is not participating in the second hard drive. Now how can we revive striped and scanned? Not possible only. How do you revive mirrored? No need of reviving, it's working. But what is one more hard drive crashes? We can repair it. How do I repair it? Let's do it. Mirror. Missing is gone. Mirror, right click. Remove mirror. The missing one, remove it. As soon as we remove the missing one, the earlier one, partner, becomes simple volume. Watch carefully. See, becomes simple volume. Right click on mirror again. Add mirror and choose another disk. It will resynchronize. Right? And it will become healthy. What about RAID 5? RAID 5, there is no option. Repair will not work. Why? You need one more hard disk. So add the next hard drive quickly. Add the next hard drive quickly. There you go. Next. Let's use any number. I don't remember the last number. E drive same folder. Of course, in production, they will not use virtual disk. They will use physical disk. Okay. Fine. And now one more hard drive is come. Now right click on it. Initialize. Right click on it. Convert to dynamic. And now right click on RAID 5. Repair is available. Right click. It found itself. What happened? Healthy. And the exclamation mark is gone. All is well. This is how you repair RAID in 2003. Did you understand? I am going to show you the same copy in 2016. Okay? 2016. This topic is same in 16, 8 and 12. Okay? 16. I am adding 3 hard drives. Okay? Same like before, no? I have to add now. So this time I will be using 10 11, 10 E10 folder. E10 1 2 and 3. I don't want to do any number. Now, watch carefully here, okay? Disk ngmc.msc. Right click online, right click initialize one hard disk as we enter. Is it basic disk or dynamic disk? Basic disk. Is it, can I create a partition of the volume? It shows volume. Even though it is showing volume, it is not volume. What is the color of partition? Blue or yellow? Blue. And what is the color of simple volume? Yellow. Yellowish. I am creating a simple volume. It is still blue. This is partition. Even though it is showing a simple volume, it is still showing partition. Why? Because it is. Can we extend the basic disk? Can we extend the basic disk? 16, 12 we can. In 2003 you could not extend basic disk. In 8, 12 and 16 you can extend basic disk. You can also shrink it. With the same copy event on 8, you can shrink it, you can extend it.
Same hard disk space or
same hard disk space. You can't use it. Right click, same hard disk space only. Okay? Now, watch carefully. I am, what is different, okay? I'm showing what is different, okay? Right click, online, right click. Can I create RAID file right now? I can't create file. It is basic. But what's your name? Right click, RAID file allowed. But no confusion. Huh? RAID file. When I add everybody over here, let's see how to do it. Huh? Last will tell me it will automatically convert everybody to dynamic. See. It is automatically doing it for you here. When 3 you have to manually do it first. See, now see, next it will all convert to dynamic, and then it does the RAID file. Got it again? Fine. Now, how much time we have? 10 minutes. In 10 minutes I can take one more. Now, this topic is new in 2008, 12 and 16. It was not there in 2003. It was there in 2003 R2, release 2. What is this topic? I am showing you this topic directly in 16. Directly in 16 in 2003 I can show. It is not there. In R2 it is there. Okay. What is the meaning of this topic? I want to save hard drive space. How do I save hard drive space? Tell the user to remove all the old files. They are not willing to listen. Do one thing. Impose quota system for all the users. Topic name is quota system. How do you impose quota system? Simple. Right click on F drive. F drive is data, property, quota. Enable quota. How much space and deny this space for users who exceed this space. If you don't click on this, they will be able to exceed, only warning will come. Click on this, after that quota limit is exceeded, users will be told cannot access of this. Please free space. Please free of this, okay? Now, how much space? 2 GB each. Warning 1.5 GB or 1.9 GB. After 1.9 GB, warning will come. After 2 GB, this is full. But for which user is this? Yes, for everybody. No. I want separate for Kutti and Chandu, separate for boss. In that case, don't use this. Go here and Kutti Chandu. I have not created Kutti Chandu. Here you can go separate for Kutti, separate for Chandu, and so on. Separate quota system for. Did you understand? No, not like this. Now what do you want? I have 4 folders in F drive. Each folder I want to be separate. That is not possible. ठीक है बैटरी देना एवरी नंबर है okay. So now see, I have different folders in F drive. Every folder has to be given separate quota system. Not possible. Why? Because they are using 2003. In 2003, different folders cannot be assigned different this quota. For that, you need a minimum of 2008 or 2003 R2 is it. R2. Topic name is SSRM. SSRM. If you install a service called SSRM, if you install a feature called SSRM, if you install a role called SSRM, you can call it anyway. Role, feature, service, application. Okay? You will avail this folder level quota also. What do you mean folder level quota also? Because SSRM has got other topics also. Like what? you can add screening on a folder. You know, you can say this folder will not have JPG, no movies, only Excel files, only Word files, only email files. What else? You can say you have a report system on this folder. Get me a report of all files that are not accessed for last 6 months. Report. Tell them why you kept this file. Take a report of files more than 10 GB. One file 10 GB. What file is this? Remove it. Report निकाल देते उस topic के through. So 3 topics will be covered simultaneously. One is folder level quota system. Second is file screening. Third is reporting. That's it. To avail this feature, you need to install a role called FSRM. Role. It is available inside file and storage. Okay? FSRM. File server resource manager. Started in boundary R2. Now. So here you can go in front of code. Now earlier I showed you, I right click on F drive, no? Properties. Remember? And quota. If I have folders here, I have 2 folders here. Folder and new folder. 2. Okay? Right click on folder, there is no quota facility available here. There is no quota facility available here. But through this FSRM, I will avail the socket. Okay. It's very easy, huh? It's not big. All these 2 minutes will take. I go to Tools, FSRM, click. Quota management. I can have ready-made templates, 1 GB, 2 GB templates. Size. I can add my own template also. My quota. My company quota. What else is there? 1 GB, 1000 MB, 1 GB. My something. Okay? Which folder do you want to create a quota on? I want to write data folder on new folder 1. What I'm saying? Folder level quota. Huh? Okay? How much is my quota? We know what is 1000 MB. Okay. Another quota on 2. How much size? More size. 10 GB limit. Okay. This is possible in 8, 12, or 12. Next topic. File tuning. Users are all storing JPG files. I don't want this. What do you want them to store? I don't want them to store the images, videos, and audio. Sound. So create a group. Audio is there, no? Video. This audio video is one group and image is not image. So create a template. Right click. No. Audio, video, image. Yeah. But my company has a new image format. Mine is graphic company. What format is? .ipsol. .jpg now, .mpg now. .ipsol for extensions there. Does you understand? Go to the group. What is the image now? Image. Go double click. star.ipsol. Add the okay? And इस तरीके से आप सब में ऐड कर सकते हैं and automatically ये नो इमेज में ऐड हो जाएगा. Did you understand? Now right click screening, add file screen, browse on which folder, whatever folder you want, new folder. Okay, no AVI. Okay, now let's see a small demo. I go to F drive. Let's create some files, bitmap, image, and txt. Okay, I am trying to copy .txt here. It will not give any problems. But when I try to copy this fellow here, it says, sorry, you will not be able to do it. Well, of course, you can rename it. You can rename it to .txt and get things happening. Okay? But now it is not. But if you try to copy this image 2, it will work, right? No? Yes or no? It will work without any problem. Did you understand? Okay. Last topic is storage report. I want to know in your specific folder which other file that is not used for last 3 months, 6 months. 6 months. I want to know what are large files more than 500 MB. Is there a file more than 500 MB? Okay. I want to list of all the most frequently accessed files. Most frequently accessed files. So all that I can avail using storage report. I will go to Server Manager. Soon. I open this again. What? Welcome. Yeah. I go here, right click, generate report now, again 16 7, I report and report later also. Click here. I want on which folder? Okay. I want duplicate. You can also have duplicate files. Okay. Okay. Then I want large files. Now what is the meaning of large files? For a startup account organization, 5 MB is large file. For a graphic organization, 5 GB is small file. So which organization is yours? So go to large and define what is large in your company. 5 MB or 5 TB? Huh? Okay. Least recently accessed file. So what is the meaning of least recently accessed file? To define. 90 days, 3 months, order. Most recently accessed file. The quota reporting. I want this for which folder? Browse. And I want it for which folder? Any one folder in the RAID. Okay? Generate report now, na? The report will come now. Wait. Now. All the report will come now. Now what you have to do at home, you have to add large file and you will see the report. I am not doing that here. So the report will look like this. Duplicate files. It's a nice thing. Yeah. And look like this. It will give you, now it's saying 0 duplicate files and all that. But then you have to add files, large files, and you will find the report there. Okay? That's all for today. So today, how many topics did we do? The topics done today. One is IIS. Second is IIS, no? Yeah. Website hosting. Okay. These are all small topics. Now next Sunday actually MCSE class. But you have a good understanding because at least today you understood something about DNS and all that. Pen drive thing. Yeah, pen drive are there, right? Charge and drive. Ask her.